Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with a Valentine's rendition of Storytime, and I thought, as usual, let me bring some food to help it go along a bit easier. So yeah guys, today I'm coming to you with one of British favourites. It's a version of, this is GREGGS, and I hope I am showing it in the right direction. So it's GREGGS chicken pasty, and I've got a steak one as well, which is called a steak bake. And I've got cookies and then some hot chocolate. GREGGS is a version like, it does bakery stuff basically, and the pasties, the version like a patty in Jamaica, not to be confused with a Cornish pasty, because they don't like that in the UK. Cornish pasties are filled with meat, potatoes and leeks or celery, stuff like that. Sometimes depending, carrots, you can put vegetables in it. A chicken pasty from GREGGS is, I would say, meat in a sauce or a rouge, yeah. And the same go for the steak bake. And they do things like pizza, sausage rolls, sandwiches, etc. That's if you want a quick on the go, run in, pick up something to eat and go, like you do in Jamaica. Grab a patty and something to drink and you're off. So yeah, yeah, and they do like cakes and little cookies, hence why I've got the cookie here. So guys, I've kind of dolled myself up a little bit, if I do say so myself. I made this wig myself. It's a wig. I'm not going to go into the wig because, you know, I'm not doing hair here. But yeah, I made this myself and got my little jumper on. Representing for Valentine's Day today. Coming at you with a story time. So yeah guys, basically I am going to start with one of these. In the shop, they know what it is. The chicken and the steak bake is separate. I've got an idea that this might be the chicken one, so I'm going to bite into it, but I can't really tell the difference once they pop it in the bag. You're just going to have to test. But the chicken pasty and the steak bake was mine, so yeah. So basically that's what it looks like inside. Tastes so good. Chicken with white sauce. I'm a bit hungry. My first meal of the day. Guys, today I want to talk about a story time which involves one of my friends, and I'm just going to name it. Title of the story time is She Got to Wear Her Wedding Dress. Okay, so basically I'm going to try and start the story from the beginning. Sorry if it seems like I'm rushing, but I kind of am. But anyway, I've mentioned in previous vlogs that my nephew used to live with me when I was younger and didn't have any children. So he used to have his own room in the house, and you know, he used to have his friends and I have my friends. So basically I had my friend, one of my best friends at the time. So I've got limited friends in terms of like best friends. But she's one of them. I count in the top 3 of friends. Right. So me and her used to kick it and everything back in the days. Hang out, blah blah blah. Partner in crime, etc. I've got other best friends that's lead partner in crime, but we're not talking about that one today. We're talking about another best friend. We were partners in crime, etc. Anyway, got my nephew living there. My nephew got his sorry. Oh, my nephew got his friends. So I remember distinctively, this was like a childhood friend from way back, like way back when we were little in Jamaica. This childhood friend, I know him off. He used to be messing around with one of my sister, my youngest sister. So knowing all of this and knowing that, he's now coming to the UK and we're all hanging because his best mate, because he used to go to school, if I'm not lying, or if I'm not wrong, with my nephew back in Jamaica as well. I think I am correct. So he now coming to the UK. First of all, one time he came to me and was saying, you know, at that time he didn't really have any citizenship, and he was saying, you know, if I do it, if I was willing to do it for him, and he'd pay me, and etc. Basically, I said to him, listen, not being funny or anything, but anytime I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna be married for love. That's how I felt at the time. Blah 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 blah. He might not be so happy with it, but I said my piece, and in my mind that was the end of it. And just to highlight, one of the highlight points for me, even if I was going to do it, in the back of my mind, knowing about history in my family, I know he was mixed up with my sister, so that wasn't a good direction to go in. Whether he's saying no, he's going to pay me, or it's not going to be anything intimate, I just knew that it wasn't a good direction for me to get myself involved in. So end of story, that was that. Kind of know that maybe he feels some type of way, but I know that, but in my mind, like I said, I was just gonna, anytime I'm ever gonna get married, I'm gonna get married for love. Cut that story there. So now we all hanging out at times. Maybe like I might have a party at my house, or we just all hanging out. So in the end, he ended up meeting my now best friend. When you met my best friend asked me the advice on him. I always tell him the truth of how I know it. I give them the full rundown, because I'm always thinking about pros and cons. I learned about hazard and all sorts of things in my world of work, whether it would be school or work. You know, I've always known about hazard, so my thing is always heightened to give people the full rundown of how I see things. So I listed the fact that my sister had some interaction with him, and the fact that he even asked me, I gave her the full tea, you know. I gave her the full file to say, my opinion is, find your own man because X, Y, and Z. I hope you guys are following me right here. I give her the 100% of what I know of him. And based on the fact that me and her were best friends as well, I know he did feel some type of way about me saying no to the request of me marrying him to help him to get his stay. I knew there was some backlash. I could see that. And then number two, like I said, he was involved with my sister intimately as well. So, and this best friend, sorry guys, I'm spitting everywhere while I'm talking. Now, we're so close, it's like part of the family, it's like another sister, basically. I think all my pros and cons. Anyway, I could only advise. She went ahead and do what she pleases. Cut long story short, because we'd be here all day. And ended up that she come and tell me that because this is moving on into the future, right? Because he done his own thing, do it the right direction to get his stay in this country. He went into the army, so now he's got his stay. And for everyone, met my friend, because I was cutting out that big ounce of information. So now my friend was in a situation where she needed to stay. When she came with the story to me, I know that is bullshit. All, you know, they got intimate and he's promising her the world and he's going to marry her and rah, 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 blah, blah, blah. In my mind, I thought bullshit. But anyway, she said she got it locked. She got it locked, she got it locked, she got it locked. So now this is my best friend. I'm going to go along with her. You got it locked? The internet, I don't know how this internet thing works, but my mind is telling me, oh crap. Anyhow, we got as far as the stage will say she's convinced that yes, he's going to do right by her, marry her and everything. They're going to live happily ever after, rah, 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 blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to eat this because it looks like it's going to be a bit messy, but all I know, anybody living in the UK and live in the London area would know about this East Street Market. It was like a place where you can go, and so like a long road going up with lots and lots of different things and lots of different shops. Anything you wanted you could find, including there was shops there for good standard wedding dresses. Because even, anyway, let's not get into that. Let's stick to the topic, because you know how I can go off the track. Got to the point where we were planning the wedding, that we were going to get married. So, my friend, me, I love a good function, so I started helping her plan. She didn't have to beg me to get her, because my friend. And those things, I was in my element, because, boy, I'll get to plan a wedding. So we went off wedding dress shopping. Went wedding dress shopping. Got the dress, beautiful dress, which I had a, anyway, I couldn't anyway if I had a clip, but beautiful, off the shoulder dress and everything. We started off with the dress, we got the dress, and I think we got a few other things like, yeah, the bridesmaids, because I had my nieces all picked out to be, flower girls, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I was chief. What was it? Maid of honor. Anyways, one day when it's like getting closer to the wedding, I kind of look like, you know, there's no sign like it's all was on her part to make this wedding happen. And I was like, okay, I'm going along with my friend. I'm going to go along with her to make the wedding happen as much as possible. So, but then we just getting stuff, ticking off stuff, planning. From day one, this dress was like, all the bits that we bought was at my house. Because my house, like I said, it's a 2-bedroom house, big house, blah, 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 blah. So, like, my house was where all these things are being kept until the wedding day, basically. I won't go into the whole of why it couldn't have been at her house and all of these things. All I know, they were all at my house. So now, like I tell you guys, sometimes them days I was just one of them little nosy, busybody person that, let me just get on with this story, guys. One day now, I hear my nephew chatting on the phone. Because like I said, it's my nephew's best mate. They roll together all the time. You know, anything they together, any little thing. So I hear them chatting one day. And like, I'm downstairs, like, and my nephew's room is up. But it's like, okay, this is downstairs and his room is upstairs. Because basically, and then I'm downstairs where my room is there somewhere. And then I've got the kitchen on the same floor and the living room on the same floor, but his room go up higher, even though we have to get up or stairs before we get even to my place. But anyway, That's not important. So I'm there and he's up there and I hear the talking, and the talking is like, yeah man, you going to Jamaica? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And whatever, but the story never sounded right. I'm thinking, how is he planning? Getting into character now, guys. Excuse me if I'm getting back into my normal little self, right? I'm thinking, hold on a minute, and I'm channeling one of our friends. Like, could be like, Rose, hold on a minute. What are we hearing? I thought, they're meant to be a wedding, so how's he planning to go to Jamaica? And furthermore, everything's coming to me all at once. I'm thinking, you're not helping to plan this wedding, so how come all of a sudden you got money to be going off on holiday to Jamaica? So I must have kneeled on my knees now, up the first set flight of stairs, because then there's another level and there's another 3 stairs, which I can't go, because if I go there, my nephew will know that I'm eavesdropping. So I'm like on the 3 first stairs, pushing myself, leaning up to the wall, thinking, whoa, this is interesting. So the story was that my nephew's friends that's meant to be getting married to my friend is planning a vacation back home to Jamaica, and he's meant to be getting married. And the key point of the story where I hear is it's in the same kind of finicity of him getting married. So I was like, Lord, take the case and give me the pillow, because all this information that me now are hearing, I'm going to have to find some way of relating it back. So, let me quickly up with the story. I can't remember some of the grey areas, but all I know, I ended up having to tell my best friend that, hello, he ain't gonna be at that wedding, because nothing can't be like that. For one, you're the only one that's planning this wedding. 2, how come he got money to be jetting off to Jamaica before this wedding, whether it's in the same exact time or further on? It does not add up. And this time now, I have to be careful, because my nephew will be well pissed off if you know that I'm taking information that I hear him chatting about back to my friend. Okay, so I'm like, right, this is like explosion. So I had to go to my friend and give her the whole story, even though my nephew's friend, our long time back in the days neighbor, and my nephews and my sister, youngest sister, school friend, is still convincing my best friend that there's gonna be a wedding. I'm like, okay. I'm like, listen up, let it soak up in your system. It ain't gonna be a wedding. Long and short of it is the good thing that I heard the information from early, so I could soften the blow a bit. Because in the end, no matter the whole convincing, we knew that there wasn't going to be any wedding taking place. Then hear this now. Hear up. This is where I come in. To tell you that my parents brought me with confidence. I am not lacking. One thing this one is not lacking in is confidence. I tell you people out there. So, I was a shoulder to cry on. I was the one, and I said, listen, I did tell you that he did mix up with my younger sister. I did tell you that he wanted me to marry him, and I said no, because I'm marrying for love. So all this story leading back to you, I knew that it wasn't going to be a smooth sailing, because there's no way he's going to still have up in his brain that I never married him, so he ain't going to marry to my friend to get him to stay. I tell you all of this from day one. But anyway, sister, I've got same girls to tell you, don't be worrying about that wedding dress that you've got underneath my hanger, because guess what? You're going to be still wearing that same wedding dress when you do get married. And hear what, people? Hear what, people? I ain't going to give you no time frame or no time differences of how long it took, but try know that same wedding dress, she married in that same exact wedding dress when she got married. And the bridesmaids' dresses and whatever we needed conjure up was still the done thing when she got married. It's the same thing that my nieces and me, I must have had my dress as well. I remember distinctively I had a pink, because boy, before I get into all of that, let's just try the steak bake. But she did get married in that dress. So this is the steak bake. It's a bit cold by now. I hope you guys can see it. That's the steak bake. It tastes really nice. The steak bake is my favourite, but for some reason we tend to buy the chicken one when we go. And the chicken one was much hotter and nicer compared to what I'm eating now. But when it's hot and fresh, nice, everything is good, this is banging. Well, they're both banging, but I would rather eat this. So, where am I now? Yeah. The next step was after she get over the turmoil and the devastation and all the rest of it, of that first wedding didn't happen, she gonna find her own man this time. And when she find the man, me and her was entertaining that man to hold him good and proper this time. And we worked together as a team, pardon, in the sense that I used to help her cook, put on a good anything. I was a backup person. And that guy was a good guy as well. Was like, I think he was British born. Yeah. Yeah. With a Caribbean background. I can't remember distinctively. But yeah, very nice guy. They have their difference and they're not married today. But I can still even say, in my opinion, they might have their difference why they're not, I don't think they divorced, but they separated. But she got her stay for him and everything and blah, 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 blah. And he might have her ways where she have to leave that relationship. But yeah. So when we're planning the wedding and doing everything now, the dress is still there underneath my hanger. We planned and filled the gap to what we never did get in the first time. Whether it was 6 months in the future, I can't remember specifically. Or it was a year or two later. But all I know, that dress was underneath my hanger, safe and secure for the whole time. Guys, in the end, the wedding was like what the doctor ordered. That was like my first little, what would you call it, wedding planning experience, extravaganza, because I remember her friends, some of her friends, not my friends, her friends, they were well jealous of that wedding, because that wedding was the bomb. Got all my niece, even them times I had my first son, he even took part in that wedding, if I'm not lying. And my nieces and stuff, that wedding was sharp popping, if I do say so myself. Sharp popping. But yeah, she got to wear the dress in the end. She got to wear the dress in the end. Me, what I do when my friends, like, if I know there's something to reveal, I try my best to reveal it. And, you know, if they ask me my opinion, I give them the honest opinion. Whatever they want to do after that, fine, but, pardon, and if they even don't ask my opinion, as a friend, I'm very much so will volunteer my opinion to say, listen, that ain't a good move, rah, blah, blah, blah. Whether they take it or not, I'll still try my best to be there as a good friend to them, but, and I'll still kind of be like, I did tell you, there's certain more stories like, guys, I don't know when this video is going to cut off again, but let me at least show you my cookies. me say, if you guys enjoy this story, give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and share my videos. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And you can also leave comments. I didn't say that in the right order, so I'll rewind and come again. Go ahead, like, comment, share and subscribe if you're loving the stories. And you know, if it's even to say story time, and I'll tell you another story. Rewinding back to the mix, my nephew wasn't too thrilled about me passing on the information. It caused a big obstruct. I remember that as well. Like, he was thinking, you know, I live in your house, but you shouldn't be bringing your business, my business to you. And I'm like, listen, they made it my business because it's my friend's business and can't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. So my nephew was a bit more careful, boy, when he's talking. And knowing the armor on. But I still used to probably still find out things. Sometimes there's a little bit more in your face, like me, I have a good heart. And I kind of like, what I don't like for myself, I try not to do it to others. I am perfect, but I try doing that. And one thing I'm not lacking in either, I've got confidence and I've got common sense. Natural born common sense. Because sometimes people that's not bright academically, when it comes to common sense, and I'm one of them, when it comes to read in a situation, that's why sometimes when I see people trying like to either pull the wool over my eyes, and like I said, like, you know, I've got story time on when the student want to become the master, and I'm like, please, you cannot fill that gap. I can recommend who could, well, yet you. Stuff like that. So my mom is like, it's like sometimes when I go back to Jamaica and have experience like my friends out there, probably trying to, you know how sometimes they act as if they're smarter than you, and I'm like, please, darling, England is like the university. You don't have to go to the university, but living life in England is like the university, darling. So if I have something and I want to give it to you, I'll give it to you, but don't be thinking you can play me. And that's the general with all of like people around me. Don't be thinking you can play me. If you think you play me, I want it to be played. You understand? But don't miss a trick. Yep. Because my mom was one of the biggest, and I'm second. If she had to vote, who took that? I mean, we all clever in our own little way, but I'm talking about like, she'd give me the medal. Trust me. She'd give my other family members the medal in other areas, but trust and believe. So Rose ain't fool. Rose just decide to stay away from all the I've outgrown that. I've outgrown those things, and I don't really want to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Etc. 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 So, guys, I really wanted to change my hair. It took me 2 days to make this wig, but I'm loving it. Not really do much for Valentine's because we already spoke about it, because I spend so much money on other little things that it's not really a big deal, but at least I get to wear my little jumper and yeah, fill it with other things, but I'm not going to make a big charade about Valentine's this year, you know. Can't do everything, you have to prioritise. But I really wanted to tell you guys about this little story time for a long time. Because that was like, but when I tell you, man, she got to wear that wedding dress. Woo! There's even one or two little things like, she was saying that the husband she was gonna get, let me say this properly so you can hear it clearly. The husband that she was going to go get married in, she was so nervous, like she think he was driving the other direction in the car. I had to be there coaching. Like I said, I was a chief bridesmaid, so I had to be there coaching. And on that wedding day, I was like, had to be there running around doing hair, doing for everybody, blah, 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 blah. My friends are good to me, you know, but as well, don't get me wrong, guys. But trust me. Trust me. If you've been a good friend to me, I'll definitely be a good friend to you. Just don't start doing what I'm doing. Do your own thing. We'll get on forever. That's how I see it. Once you start doing the same thing as me, then it becomes a problem. Because God only made one rose. I heard that from another YouTuber. But anyhow, I'm nicking that same. This is so true. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna go now. Trying to put the last piece in my mouth. The hot chocolate is so hot. I need to go do a quick dinner. And so I really wanted to do this mukbang. And I have to do a quick dinner before the kids get back, because my daughter has to go gymnastics after, so I'm not gonna lie, it's not a perfect cookie, it's a bit burnt right now. Like I always say, guys, look after you. If you don't look after you, you can't look after anyone else. Until next time, bye. Happy Valentine's to you guys out there. Have a great time. Take care. Peace out. Try not to get the